Hey everybody, welcome back to 24K Lorcana, and it is here, guys. It is definitely here. It is the new set. I can't wait. I'm so excited. As you guys see, this is a different background than the one you guys are used to. Also, the lighting is a little bit different, so hopefully it doesn't look too bad, but I definitely wanted to still bring you guys a video. I'm actually on a trip for work. They had me out here in Seattle, so a little earlier to the Challenger, right? But I'm actually out here in Seattle, so I haven't been able to make content, but it's okay because we guys know my content usually pops off after the set just usually comes out. So this is where, like, you know, you're gonna see deck profiles, you're gonna see all that start cooking up. We're gonna have all good things from this new meta coming up. It's gonna be insane. Towards the end, it was already over. It was just bucket. It was the same decks, right? So after I showed up that red green Christmas deck, there was really not much to show, but I am excited that we are back and we are gonna have a nice 2 months of just action-packed videos and content, and I'm really excited for it. I wanted to talk about today, we're gonna open up some packs, by the way. I ended up winning a starter deck tournament. It was actually very interesting because it was a starter deck and you get 2 packs additionally, so you get a total of 3, right? The one that comes with the starter deck plus 2 packs, and then you're able to mix in anything that you pull from those packs into the starter deck. It could be any color, so it ended up being, you got to choose, so everyone ended up being purple red, so it was just a bunch of purple red mirrors, but those 3 packs kind of made those different decks, which is very interesting. It was a very cool tournament, and I was able to go 3-0 just to get 7 packs. I think like 3 people finished 3-0 and then they all got 7 packs, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then I ended up just getting a trove bought as well, so we're gonna open up those 6 packs and see what we pull. I actually bought some single goodies. There's only like 4 cards that they had at the store, so I wanted to take them, go ahead and buy them. But before we do, I did want to have just a meta discussion. I haven't been able to kind of share my opinions on this new set and kind of what's going to happen, right? So you have all these new colors. I definitely, daisies all over the place, right? Daisy Duck, the 1-drop that's gonna quest for 2 and is gonna have 4 shield, is something that hasn't really been done at that threshold of 4 as a 1-drop. That is very, very good. So you guys are gonna see early on, there's gonna be a lot of aggro decks. It's gonna be Daisy, a purple, yellow. It could be in purple. I mean, it could be in purple, yellow, right? And it could be in yellow, ruby, amber, ruby, ketchup and mustard, baby. So we can have even a deck profile on that one as well. But you know, just being able to drop a Daisy Duck on 1, Piglet turn 2, turn 3 Donald Duck, gain it on the Daisy, go ahead and quest for 6. After the Daisy Duck already quested for 2 once, because nothing's gonna get rid of it that early, right? At least that's the theory. So we're gonna go ahead and quest 2 with Daisy. We're gonna go ahead and drop that Piglet. Then we're gonna go ahead and quest with Daisy, and then we're gonna go ahead and Donald Duck. It's gonna be insane. So it's gonna be really good, interesting to see what yellow cooks up, right? It's gonna be turn 1 Daisy Duck, turn 2 Piglet, turn 3 just in time play Jim Hawkins and smack a location on the board. It's rough, right? But also Sapphire got a lot of really good toys. I love it. Is Fishbone Quill really needed anymore? Is Whole New World really needed anymore in Blue Steel? So I do like the Pacha, the chick. I should have had these cards ready with me right here. Actually I had the cards here. The 2-drop on the blue, I was actually just gonna have an open discussion and talk with you guys. I wasn't gonna really show like in-depth plays, but being able to, the 2-drop, that being able to draw when you ink an additional time is really good, right? Because now whenever you go turn 2, play you can play her on the Sapphire. Sorry if I mispronounce her name. And then turn 3, being able to ink, play Mickey, get a ink, she gets you the draw. Next turn, you're able to play ink, then play a Donald Duck. Donald Duck gets you another ink, she gets you a draw. So you're gonna be able to ramp and still being able to have that card advantage that you wouldn't do with Fishbone Quill, right? Fishbone Quill is ink and then ink from hand and then ink from hand. And now, oh wait, I didn't see Whole New World and Hiram. I kind of just ran out of gas. So that is a very interesting new way to play. And as well, you guys know we have cards like the Mufasa boy here, that are gonna make Sapphire really, really strong. Being able to, maybe in wheel decks or maybe in just decks in general, being able to play him is really, really good. And whenever he quests, you ready all cards in your equal. Imagine to just being able to kind of just play, quest, ready all your ink again, play. Like, it's insane what this card can do. This one, I really see it being strong in a whole new world decks with Mufasa. There's definitely something to cook up. Also, I strongly believe Tamatoa. We can go ahead and cut Tamatoa, guys. I think it's a wrap. I don't think Tamatoa is very needed. I don't think it's needed when you have other strong, powerful cards. And I think, you still have Ariels, you still have Bells. And I think just playing Mufasas is going to be way stronger play. I mean, you can go with playing both. But I think, me personally, I already wasn't the biggest fan of Sapphire Steel playing Tamatoa to begin with. So I think it's definitely, this kind of does that cherry on top for go ahead and cut Tamatoa, right? So there's going to be a lot of new other interesting decks, right? A lot of people are talking about Blurple, because Blurple, as you guys know what Blurple is, it's a Sapphire and it's an Amethyst. So you're able to consistently draw and ramp and draw and ramp and draw and ramp. So that one just loses to a wide board, but you have new weapons to play with. Also, that Elsa 5 drop is really, really strong. It's like on play, exerted character, has rush, has evasive. By the way, sorry for the commentators, like, oh, why are you showing all these cards? Why are you showing us all this? But so I wasn't expecting this to like me go so in depth into the specific cards in place. I just kind of wanted to talk about the decks and the strong cards that I think. But we're gonna go into a tantrum, and that's kind of what you guys usually like to hear. Like, you guys know my content is you guys just get me and what I got to share, right? No editing, nothing crazy. But yes, I think Sapphire is going to be a really strong play in Sapphire Steel. I also believe Amber has definitely a place in the format, whether that is in Ruby. Also, Ruby Amber songs can be a really cool deck, because now you're able to go Naveen, being able to sing cards like Be King Undisputed, or any other Amber cards for that matter, right? But Be King Undisputed is pretty strong, because if, let's say, you're able to sing Be King Undisputed and then play Naveen and then play another Be King Undisputed, so good. There's other cards that are actually really strong. You have Teeth of Ambitions, which you probably necessarily didn't want to play that often of being for free, but it's an option, right? Amber Steel Song, I think is going to be a strong, powerful deck. I personally right now put it as one of the top decks, maybe number one. Sapphire is really good. But I believe Amber Steel Song is going to be super flexible. It's going to have a decent matchup into Ruby Amethyst, which I don't think is dead, because it's still going to be pretty good. And then it kind of still is going to get cooked by the Sapphire decks to an extent, but it can go. If it can go kind of play its cards and kind of wheel you before you get to ramp, it's game on. So definitely, no pun intended, but it's definitely gonna be a strong competitor, and I definitely put Amber Steel as like maybe the best top 2, top 3 decks for sure, hands down. And then you have Sapphire, right? You can go Sapphire Steel, you can go Sapphire Ruby. Sapphire Ruby is really strong if you're going to be able to ramp up quick and then just play those blowout cards. You're still going to be playing cards like Sisu. Are they going to adapt Mufasa? That is one question. Probably, right? Probably. You still have cards like Maleficence. You still have a Be Prepared. Speaking of Be Prepared, Pete and Steel. That's actually going to be very interesting to see. I wonder how many people are going to be adapting Pete into their decks. I have heard something about a Steel Amethyst and kind of just being able to loop the Pete and kind of bouncing that. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of that, because yes, you're going to be playing him and they're going to be bouncing him, but you're not going to be playing him on that turn. You need a good amount of ink to being able to do both actions, right? So late game, that can be really powerful, but at the beginning, it might kind of be developing a very slow play. But at the end of the day, it is still going to be Sapphire Steel, and Sapphire Steel can make some really good plays. It can play Jafar, that is really good. It has also new Jafar, excuse me, a new Jafar that is very strong. But that is going to be a very interesting thing to see. Anyways, I got on a tantrum. Blurple. Blue Purple being able to kind of just ramp and draw is going to be really strong. And what can Blurple do that is going to consistently be good to play with? It has this bad boy right here. Hopefully you guys can see him. It has the Merlin, guys. So the Merlin is going to be a really, really powerful card. Really strong, good card that on play whenever it's shifted. You have so many Merlins to shift, right? When it's shifted, you're actually going to go ahead and be able to search any card in your deck. The more I read it, the more card is insane. You may search your deck for any card and put that card in your hand. Yep, that's what that does. So that is kind of my thoughts on the format, guys. That is kind of my early thoughts. Also, Ruby Amethyst, it's not dead. It has a lot of cool weapons. It actually can, very good as in, what if we play 3 Jim Hawkins and play 4 castles and play 3 libraries? It's pretty good. The library is pretty strong and it's gonna add so much power to the deck. And I play a bunch of rush characters, right? And what if I even add Elsa to the mix? What if I add that 1/4 Rafiki Rush? What if I add a turbo that is a rush character on Ruby, a 2-drop that is a 2/3, very good solid stats. You also have the new snake card, that the action that you pay 2 and you give a character challenger +2 and you draw a card. What if I play Rafiki and then I go next turn challenger +2 and draw a card, and there goes your Daisy? What if I just go Flynn Sisu and just try to outlaw you? Nice Daisy. So it's gonna be definitely a really good deck. It's gonna be interesting to see in the format. But we got Amber Steel Song, we got Blurple, who's gonna be very powerful and slept on. We also have cards like Jafar wheel decks or Jafar no wheel, whether there's purple green or purple steel. Jafar is going to be in the mix. We can see cards, we can see Sapphire Ruby taking advantage that, oh, aggro, okay, let me just ramp up and just play one good blowout card and finish off the game, right? It's going to be so Amber Steel Song. Like I said, it's going to be one of the best decks. But enough of the tantrum. That is my thoughts on the format. I don't know what you guys think. What are you guys' thoughts? What do you guys think is going to be one of the best decks? Maybe I might end up separating this into 2 videos, guys. So if you guys don't see me opening packs right now, it's probably because I split this into 2 videos. But I'm gonna definitely see, yeah, let's go ahead and split the videos. But I'm gonna definitely do a deck profile on Sapphire Steel, on Ruby Amethyst, and I didn't bring my Amber cards with me, so I'm definitely gonna have to wait the 2 weeks until I get back home and being able to set that up. So hopefully I get enough cards to set up a nice deck profile for you guys. But for now, just get cooking. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe. If you guys haven't watched or don't know what to expect from this content, and this is your first time watching, go ahead and check out some of my other videos. We have deck profiles there, and that's kind of what you're going to be expecting for the next 2 months. I'm more based off just kind of deck profile content or kind of just thoughts on meta, but this is kind of what you get. Just me talking along. It's like a one-man 12-15 minute podcast, or just me telling you a deck and giving you card for card and why I play specific ratios and everything. But yes, let me know what you guys think of the thoughts in this meta. I can't wait to go back to Cali. There's going to be some big events over there. I can't wait to see you guys. And yeah, take care. All right, like and subscribe.